you had written about Beethoven and how you have experienced Beethoven's art. And so you wrote in The Kids That Cudi Saved, which is the title of the article in Spin magazine. Shout out to Spin. You wrote that as Beethoven credits art as his reasoning from a fatal decision, perhaps it's much deeper than that. Maybe the power of music isn't just about how it makes us feel, but what it encourages us to ultimately understand. Can you explore the connection that you've felt with Beethoven, or that bridge that you saw between Beethoven and Kid Cudi that made you want to explore them in that same article?
Well, funny enough, when I was exploring Kid Cudi's impact on culture and music with mental health awareness, I was just thinking, like, this is something that's not just a contemporary phenomenon. I'm like, this is something that's had to have happened before. Like, this conversation, maybe in a different way, had to happen. And so I was researching and I came across Beethoven. I did remember hearing about Beethoven years back, how he suffered from depression and stuff, but I never dived as deep into it as I did this time. And when I did, I realized, wow, this person who is seen as one of the best composers of all time suffered with depression, suffered with suicidal thoughts, suffered with anxiety because of the fact that he had this ability to make music and he was gifted, but then he started losing his hearing. So he couldn't even hear the art he was making. And it made him very depressed, of course. It made him very, like, what's the point of living if I can't even experience the art I'm giving the world? And so when it was the art and the music that saved him, but then he said it was more so like his connection with God, I realized that there was something bigger here, and that perhaps if Beethoven, did decide to go the other route and not be inspired to stay alive by his music or God, look at all of the people now who were impacted by Beethoven's music that became musicians in their own right, down to the fact that even Nas sampled in I Can, one of the best rap songs that I love by him. He samples Beethoven's music, and the Beatles sampled Beethoven. I believe Jay-Z did, and there's so many like rappers, rock stars, country, like everyone sampled Beethoven. And I know Kid Cudi, I don't know if he sampled Beethoven, but he's talked about Beethoven and stuff. So all of these people inspired by this one man. And it was because of his choice to stay alive that he impacted the world, in a world that he has never even seen. And Kid Cudi had that same impact. Kid Cudi didn't even know by staying alive, he was inspiring other people to stay alive.